Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon. And of course, I said I'd be back in a few hours because I cut the stream slightly short. I had to leave doing the Copper Bell mines. Luckily I only just started it, so today we're just going to get straight into it. Well, not today, but in this episode we'll get straight back into it, get it done and do what I was meant to do earlier. So here we are. We are back. Better than ever. Let's get this shit. So I'm not going to do Wild Arms, so I'm going to leave it. You know, it doesn't matter when I finish Wild Arms anyway. As long as I do it by Saturday, we're all good. Yeet. So of course I got down the elevator and then started getting into the dungeon proper, but we can go from here. Yeet. Yeet, yeet. Dun 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 dun. Is there nothing round here? There is not. Hello, Hector Concha. Here he is. Hello. From FF3. Dun, 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 dun. Hello Richard, how are you? I was midstream, I went to the gym, so I've split the stream into two parts. It's the plan I've always had all summer, but they were finally so organised they beat me to the punch, and I didn't actually get to finish streaming before I went, so there we are. I won't be streaming Wild Arms, so I'll be on after this if you're on. To be fair, it won't take too long to do this either way. Nothing down here, is there? No treasure area. Goblin. There we are. Okay, that's fair enough. To be fair, I'll just be chilling on Doom, because to be fair, I can't be asked to trophy hunt on any games at the moment. Because I don't know, I just feel like I'm so close to going back to York that I don't want to commit to a game and leave it, so I might as well just get a steady pace going on games like Celeste, which isn't going to take too long either way, and you know, just go from there. Here we go. The Screaming Dark. I'm going to say, can you start attacking me, please? Yeet, yeet. Let's go. There we go. Kaboom. Oh, hello, Kotos. Kotos is in FF2, right? Yeah, he's the green general from Final Fantasy 2. What's this? What is this? Yeah, he's the green general from Final Fantasy 2. Was that Gotos? No, it's Kotos in it, right? Yeah, I think so. Let me type it in quick. Oh, it's Gotos. Yeah, it is Gotos. Yeah. So, but he's got a similar design, so it's based on the same enemy. I'll just tank the hit. Don't bother me. Crit 186, lovely jubbly, 107. Do. Kill him before he jumps. Go. Quick. Woohoo. Ethereal brass wristlets. I was going to say whistlets then. I don't need anything with int like that anyway. Alright, down we go. So we need the 2 pinches of fire sand. Errant soul. Oh, it's those motherfuckers. What FF these from? Oh no, actually no, they're not in FF usually. They look like the Sanguine family of enemies from Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 9 is coming to mind. Plundered goggles, but we've already got them. So you can't have multiple of the same item, because some of them are also limited items. Set up a wall. Right, so you got absolutely shattered then. That damage is ridiculous. Yeet. Makes sense that they drop fire sand. There we go, nothing else. Nope. Nope. Oh, this is it now. Final bit. What the fuck? Icarus Ire. If they seal it off, that means this is the main boss. Oh no, it can't be, 'cause there's still one more bit, but they seal it off, there's more than one boss in this place. Which is fair enough. Oh, brilliant. I don't fancy getting poisoned, so I know I'm the tank, but you know. Move. Heavy swing. Move. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Kill me, there we go. Plundered Kira. defeat Gygus the Great. Living fossil. Ja. Hecaton chair again. Nice little Final Fantasy 3 reference, because the Hecaton chair hasn't been in it since FF3 before here. Kind of a, well, I mean, not really an underwhelming boss fight, but definitely one of the easiest in the game was Hecaton chair. Then again, after Garuda, anything that was remotely easy was going to seem underwhelming because of that bastard. But you don't know true pain until you've seen Hecaton chair. The Foe Striker's skirt. Strength, Dex, Vitality, Determination. No. It has direct hit rate added to it, but yeah, no. Alright, we go. The final battleground. Slaves no more, free, free. Masters must pay, masters must die. Never again, never. Hello, Gygus the Great, how are you? Yeah, mate. I'll give you a tomahawk throw for the sake of it as well, there we go. Can't really avoid the gigantic swing. Do, 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 do. Oh, here he goes. Grand Slam. It's not actually that bad. His health bar was going down slowly, I was like, And then he's going to do that big slam attack, there we go. Got a wall up. You're going to die, just accept it, my friend. and move on. Was that 40k? Jesus. Oh, there we go. Lovely jubbly. So that's a dungeon done in all 3 districts. So there we are. That's only 163, not too shabby. Not too shabby, Alonso. I know I fucked up. I'm just a loser. Should be with ya. There we are. Hello there. Hang on. Right. Okay. What is this? Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Old Arl will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papishan the next time I see him. As for you, you want to report to Mamodi. It will do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine you stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford Macatee mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say one more time, give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you could agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities... Oh dear. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 has me witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. And who the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot teach them a lesson. Level 11, we just, the main quest we just did was like level 17 to 20. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the else do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you, thrice over. Oh, another vision. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I was last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. I see. But the calamity attracted the whole realm, didn't it? Affected the whole realm, sorry. Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uldar has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Galilean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Fanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Uldar was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Sir, are you alright? What now? You mean to threaten a defenceless citizen? What? So buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about. Right, can we report to Mamodi now? Ever the selfless hero, I see. It's been a while, adventurer. Hello, Ishtola, how are you? I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succour with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all of the qualities... Oh, it's blinked off. We seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good, whether you mean to or not. It is a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me the most. I speak of the visions you experience. Visions like the one you had me a moment ago, if I am not mistaken. I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit for your support. Is this Sham Toto? I think that's her name. I'm remembering from World of Final Fantasy. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavours. Think on my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Mamodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Okay, Ishtola. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the 7th Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Seems that are becoming ever more common, and I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy an airy tale of all the gentlemen's woes with the women folk from time to time. Aramir, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark, sorry, that's why I said glance. You're every ilm the adventurer Mioun said you'd be, Aramir. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realise you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Is this the woman who's in the party that got disbanded in Gridania? It looks like her. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Aver once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew, but wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Aramir Ironheart. I shan't forget. Thank you, Aramir Ironheart. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cool breeding business. This time was... I didn't know why anyone would bother when they first asked me to take charge of the guild here. I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it would be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I've decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Aramir. What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the 7th Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Aramir, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise, I swear. If I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being old on. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, they ain't no small task. And so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Aramir. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Fanelin. The place you're looking for is called the Whackin' Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Aramir, and the days ahead promised to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as help to make you into adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you fare in from time to time. You hear? Right, well, I've said my piece, off you go. So, from tomorrow, I'm going to introduce myself to the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Anyway, until then, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. And in the next episode, as I said, I will be scouting out the Scions of the 7th Dawn. But until then, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.